backstage. We're in the artist area of Jingle Ball in LA, and we're basically shooting an episode with Lauren, my girl from Fifth Harmony, and we're like in her trailer right now. This is what it looks like. So like take me through it, right? Like you feel an emotion or like you feel some type of way or you have like an idea for a message that you want to put out there. What is the first step? What do you do with that idea?
I pull out my phone and I write it in my notes.
Really?
Yeah, like I have literally like 2,000 notes on my phone. Like if I feel strong enough to write it down, it means it's worth something, because I have a lot of thoughts throughout the day. Like I'll never forget the first time it happened to me. I was like 8 and I couldn't sleep. Felt like really intense. I was like, let me try to write. And so I grabbed a notebook and I just wrote a poem about not being able to sleep. And right after I was able to sleep. And it was really good. I read it the other day because I was going through my like shit in my house, and
oh, you still have it?
I still have it, yeah, in a little green notebook in my house. Ever since then though, every time I feel compelled and like I feel this so strong, like I need to get it out of me, I write it down.
I'm just showing you guys a little bit about what it's like behind the scenes, like backstage. It gets so much deeper and I'm super excited about it. Do you feel like your cultural background has influenced your music?
Latin culture is mine. Like I am Cuban American and I grew up in Miami where Latin culture is everywhere. Yeah, I mean, I feel like who I am is always going to influence what I do. When I connect with things, it's because of who I am and my trying my best to master authenticity and being my true self at all times. And I've noticed Latin culture influences so much of pop culture, and right now especially, like it's really prevalent actually. It's amazing to me that in the art world and in the entertainment world, everyone's so entertained by Latin culture, but then we're talking about how they're illegal aliens and sending them back home. So it's amazing to me that as Americans we can consume a culture but we can't accept a culture. You can't blame a whole community or stereotype a whole community because of, you know, one or two bad apples. Like that's not the way things go in the world. You have to really understand a culture and learn about a culture and meet someone of that culture before you pass judgment about who they are and what they can offer, because they genuinely run our country. Like our country would be nothing without immigrants. From day one, our country would be nothing without immigrants.
Red carpet is crazy in here, you guys. Has Trump coming into office impacted your work in any way, or like your feelings behind your work?
It's not just Trump. It's the systems that have been at play that allowed Trump to be our president. You know what I mean? And I feel like his campaign and everything that came around it, that time of turmoil, I feel like sparked a lot in me. Made me realize, I mean, I was always passionate about the world and fixing it, but really seeing everything come to fruition and see the way things played out, I was like, okay, no, we need this now. Like, this is not something I can wait for later. Like, I need to own this stuff now and I need to start talking about it now because I have a platform. I hope through my art, always be able to touch upon connecting with yourself and loving yourself and expressing that, because that's really what we need right now from everyone, is to really get in touch with who they are, what their values are, what they love about themselves or what they don't like about themselves, so they can start working on it. Because a lot of the hatred and fear and, you know, the negative things that fuel what's going on in the world right now, it's all because of insecurity and self-doubt and inability to accept yourself.
Lauren is surprising everybody by joining Halsey on stage, and she's about to go up right now. Do you think that you being just like literally your fearless self is a form of resistance?
Absolutely. I think anyone being their fearless self is a form of resistance, because that's exactly what the system needs us to not be in order to work. You know, we all have to be conforming and and doing what everyone else is doing in order for these systems to go properly. But if you really listen to your heart and your calling, and you get in touch with yourself and who that is and what really makes you happy, like, you're already making a difference. That to me is the most special thing that we can do as artists and as people in this world, because you don't even have to have a platform to be able to influence people like that. You can just be yourself, and the only way that we're going to be able to overcome these systems, the only way we're going to be able to really change, kind of shift the paradigm of the way we view each other in the world, is by being there for each other and is by helping each other get there, because no one person can do anything alone. Getting through life issues and working through, you know, you need people who have experience. You need people who are going to help you grow, and when we can do that with each other, I know we're gonna shift this world. Like, I can feel it. It's happening already. Exhilarated right now. I love every time that I get to be on a stage with her. She's also so incredible. Amazing! Fuck yeah! What a day.
I want to know, what is like the most inspiring thing that you've heard or piece of advice that you've gotten on your journey so far?
To believe in myself and to trust myself and my intuition and my abilities. That's the best, like, for someone to really sit you down and tell you that and to just challenge you to see that in yourself was one of the best moments that I've ever had. It really just helped me a lot, and I hope it helps you too if you're listening, because it's true. When you really look at it, you're the only one ever holding yourself back.
Oh, that's a wrap! Yo, the superstar over here freaking killed it today. What the heck?
Thank you.